Quarterfinals day at the Africa Cup of Nations, and the pressure could not be higher. 4 games, 8 nations, only 4 tickets to the semi-finals. Bold statements, knockout drama, heroes rising, and giants falling. This is how African Cup of Nation quarterfinals unfolded. Mali vs Senegal, talk before the war. Before a ball was kicked, Mali head coach Tom Saintfiet lit the fire. "We've faced teams stronger than Senegal. Morocco or Tunisia, that's different. This will be a war, but we're not afraid." Strong words, big confidence. But at African Cup of Nation, belief alone doesn't win matches. Both teams came out aggressive. Duels everywhere, no space, no mercy. It was tense, cagey, physical, exactly what a quarterfinal should be. And then, one moment changed everything. Full time, Mali 0-1 Senegal. Osimhen Ndiaye, calm, composed, decisive. 1 goal, 1 strike, 1 ticket to the semi-finals. Senegal shut the door after that. Game management, experience, cold efficiency. Official, Senegal are African Cup of Nations semi-finalists. Man of the match, Osimhen Ndiaye. Mali are out, but they leave with pride, and arguably the best kits of the tournament. Morocco vs Cameroon, Atlas Lions roar. Next up, hosts Morocco vs Cameroon. And honestly, this one felt inevitable. Morocco controlled everything: possession, tempo, territory. Set pieces, ruthless. Defensively, a war. 2-0 Morocco. Easy work. African Cup of Nations stat, Morocco have conceded just 1 goal in the entire tournament. And it came from the penalty spot. Brahim Díaz, unstoppable, scored in every single game at Africa Cup of Nations. This is the form of his life. Cameroon fought, but Morocco never blinked. Cameroon reaction and aftermath. Carlos Balaba spoke after elimination: "If the penalty was given, the game changes." But it wasn't. "We won't blame ourselves. We had a good tournament. And there were positives, especially for a young Cameroonian squad." Interesting note, Bryan Mbeumo could now be available for the Manchester derby following Cameroon's exit. Nigeria vs Algeria, total dominance. Now, to Marrakesh. Nigeria vs Algeria. History, rivalry, pressure. But what followed shocked many. Algeria played 90 minutes, 0 shots on target. Nigeria were ice cold, compact, organized, ruthless on transitions, and leading the charge. Victor Osimhen. Osimhen vs Algeria, 90 minutes. 1 goal, 1 assist, man of the match. Nigeria won 2-0. Not lucky, not scrappy. They outclassed Algeria. Stat, Osimhen now has 4 goals and 1 assist at African Cup of Nations 2025. This Nigerian team is serious. Egypt vs Ivory Coast, pure chaos. Then came the thriller, Egypt vs defending champions Ivory Coast. And Egypt wasted no time. 3rd minute, Omar Marmoush scores. Game on. Rabia doubles its Salah assist. But Ivory Coast fought back. Drama goals, momentum swings. Final score, Egypt 3-2 Ivory Coast. A classic African Cup of Nation knockout. Salah delivering, Marmoush shining, Egypt surviving, defending champions are out. Quarterfinal summary. Here's how the last 8 ended. Senegal 1-0 Mali. Morocco 2-0 Cameroon. Nigeria 2-0 Algeria. Egypt 3-2 Ivory Coast. 4 giants remain. No easy games from here. Semi-final matchup blockbuster ahead. African Cup of Nations semi-finals Wednesday the 14th of January 2026. Senegal vs Egypt. Morocco vs Nigeria. Experience vs belief. Structure vs chaos. Stars vs systems. Only 2 will reach the final. Only 1 will lift the trophy. African Cup of Nation, this is where legends are made. Keep kicking and stay passionate.